What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means Zer is back in the tower. He's hanging out right over here in the Hunter's Lounge. But before we go over there, check this thing out. This is the new jukebox that's hanging out down here. All you got to do is hit square, play a little music, do some dancing. Plays a random track every time you hit square. I'm not going to play it right now because it may play something that's annoying. But just in case you didn't know, a little Easter egg that Bungie put down here after patch 1.1.2. Kind of a cool little thing. All right, anyway, let's get back to Zer. Let's see what he's got for the week. First off, for the Titans, he's got Helm of Inmost Light. I love this helmet. I think it's a definite must-buy if you don't have one already. If you like to use Fists of Havoc, it makes the Fist of Havoc better. So the perks on this include Rain Blows, increased melee attack speed, Invigoration, reduce melee cooldown each time you pick up an Orb of Light, and Recklessness. Provides Death from Above and Headstrong for Fist of Havoc. Those are two perks from your perk tree that you can now move to something else because the helmet is actually filling those slots for you. So this is very useful if you like using the Fist of Havoc. And Fist of Havoc, let's face it, is a very fun super to use. So I would definitely pick this up. The strength roll isn't super. It's not awful. But I would definitely pick this up if you don't have it. Next up, for Hunters, Radiant Dance Machines. This is a pretty controversial piece of leg armor, actually. The perks on this include heavy weapon ammo, increase the amount of heavy weapon ammo you can carry, and the dance. You move more quickly while aiming your weapon. This, to me, is actually really useful in PvP. I don't use it at all in PvE, but in PvP, I find it very useful, especially when I pair this piece of leg armor with the Mida Multi-Tool, which speeds up your character's movement. So between Mida Multi-Tool and Radiant Dance Machines, I'm just a little bit harder to hit when I'm in a gunfight with another Guardian. I can strafe back and forth, try and be as erratic as possible, and I'm just a little bit harder to hit, helping my chances of winning a gunfight. I love this leg armor. I don't use it every time I get into PvP with my Hunter, but I use it a lot and I really enjoy it. So I'd recommend picking this up if you don't have it. The strength roll is really good, 140, 150. I would pick these up. Next up for the Warlocks, Void Fang Vestments. These are pretty good, not top tier. The strength roll is pretty good, 144 to 155. And the perks include hand cannon ammo, special weapon ammo, and improved Axion Bolt. Your Axion Bolt grenade spawns an additional Seeker and respawn with full grenade energy. This is going to be pretty useful in PvP play because not only every time you die do you come back with full grenade energy, but your Axion Bolt grenade, which is very good in PvP, is even better now. So I like this. To me, it's not a top tier piece of armor for the Warlock, but if you're looking for a exotic chest piece for your Warlock, this is a good way to go. It's not going to hurt you. All right, so next up, we got the last word for an exotic hand cannon. I love this gun. It, to me, is the most exotic weapon in the game. I love it. I love it. It is a full auto hand cannon. You use it with two hands, and you kind of use your palm to fire that hammer off. It's very cool. It's got unique animations just for the last word that you don't see on any other hand cannon in the game. It's a blast to use in PvP. Frankly, it's overpowered in PvP. It's not as good in PvE because the range kind of stinks and the low magazine size. But if you're just doing patrols and stuff, it's still fun to use. But really, this thing is a standout in PvP. It's nearly overpowered. It really is fun. If you don't have this yet, pick it up. You're going to love it. All right, and we've got, of course, exotic shards, and our exotic engram for the week is body armor. So if you're looking for any body armor that Zer isn't selling, you can, gamble and spend some motes of light to see if you can get lucky and get it through the exotic engram. For upgrades, for the Hunter, we've got the Knucklehead Radar with a strength roll of 101 and Acleophage Symbiote with a discipline roll of 125. Between these, I would go with Acleophage Symbiote. I think it's just more useful in more situations. It's going to be good in PvP and PvE. I think the Knucklehead Radar is really best for PvP. And the roll is better on Acleophage Symbiote. So this is the direction I would go. if I was choosing between the two. For the Titans, we've got the Crest of Alpha Lupi and the Armamentarium. Between these two, definitely get the Armamentarium. This is good in PvP and PvE. Having an additional grenade is just awesome. I gotta say, I'm actually going to be upgrading my Crest of Alpha Lupi this week because I still have the older version that's not upgraded yet. And I have a suspicion that the Prison of Elders, we may be reviving teammates a lot. So I'm gonna upgrade this one, get it fully upgraded, and keep it in my back pocket for the Prison of Elders. I've got a funny feeling that it may be useful for that content. All right, next up for the Warlocks, we got Heart of Praxic Fire and Sunbreakers. Between the two, definitely the Heart of Praxic Fire. This is a really, really cool piece of armor for your Warlocks, for your Sunbros out there. I would definitely pick this up. It's got a good discipline roll on it. This is definitely the way to go between those two pieces. For weapons, we've got Hard Light, we got Suros Regime, Red Death, Thorn, Plan C, Patience in Time, and Hawkmoon for you PlayStation users out here. Of all of these, the one I would upgrade first is probably Red Death. Thorn would be good, but you can re-earn that in a bounty at its higher attack value, so it's not as important to upgrade through Xur. Plan C is a good weapon, but it's really been nerfed by patch 1.1.1. Patience in Time, there's just better arc damage sniper rifles out there. Suros, again, that's been really nerfed. Hard Light, never really that good to begin with, and now with the auto rifle nerf, even worse. Hawkmoon is awesome. So probably the two I would go with is Red Death and Hawkmoon. That's going to be the ones you get the most use out of there. For Curios, we've got Pulse Rifle Telemetry, Hand Cannon Telemetry, and Shotgun Telemetry. So if you want to upgrade any of those weapon types faster, you just pick up a couple of these, use them when you turn in a lot of bounties. Next, we got the Plasma Drive and the Void Drive for your blue rare Sparrows to upgrade them to purple legendary status and to change the color of their contrails. And finally, we've got Heavy Ammo Synthesis. It looks like we're going to get this every week from here on out, which is great. It's nice to have stacks of these things when you're running raids. Possibly might be nice to use them a lot in the Prison of Elders content. We'll have to see how that content goes. But I just like having this stuff stacked up for Nightfalls, for Heroics, for whenever I need some heavy ammo. I just like to have it in my back pocket and ready to go. So I definitely recommend using some Strange Coins to pick that up. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.